There it goes. All right. I think we're all set. Sorry for everyone who's been waiting. It took me a bit because I was kind of raising my PC and then it hit my extension and it ended up turning everything off. But hopefully we're all good now, and let's get to the drawing ceremony. So today's second week. Thanks everyone who's minted the piece of art, who submitted their art to our list, and for all the people who have engaged with our art on Twitter. Hope everyone's enjoyed their Halloween, and let's get right into it. So here's our contract. We have 0.1 ETH that's available in it. The first thing we need to do, same thing as last time, is get into the withdrawals. So I'll switch this over to Ethereum. This is my main contract. Let's go to events. Not events, sorry. Contract. And let's write to this contract. Let's withdraw the amount here. We connect this wallet. All right, that should be all good. And let's withdraw this. If you're seeing this for the first time, again, this is Wallet Guard. So it tells you if there's any issues with the website you're accessing, warns you if there's any viruses or maybe a scam, rug pull, things to look out for. All right, so let's process that. I should have 0.1 ETH drop into this wallet in a minute. And next, what we'll be doing is going over to CoinSender. So on CoinSender, we're going to separate all the money between the different wallets for the artists, for the holders, for the fans, and of course for the creator wallet. So looks like we've received our funds here. I've already set up CoinSender, so you can see that these are the different wallets. If you want to take a screenshot of this and verify this later, you can look in our docs on the website, and you can see that these are all the same wallets that I've provided there. So I've set this all up. Let's click on all of them and separate the money, make our transfer. So we're transferring now to all these different wallets. And going forward, I'm going to have to keep some money in reserve in this wallet. So I'll update the docs. It looks like it's charging us 0.002. So I'll keep somewhere around that amount in the wallet to process transactions. All right, so now we have money in all these different wallets. So the artists, now you have 0.09 ETH. The holders, 0.035. I think some of it's in wrapped ETH, so it's a little bit more than that. The fans, there's 0.01, and my creator wallet. So let's get to the artist who's won for this week. So I've been reaching out to people manually. I hope that more people kind of get on board, find out about the project, and submit their pieces of art. Let's refresh this now. I actually had someone submit a couple of minutes before they reached out to me, said, how can I get involved? You see it's maybe like 4 minutes before the drawing time. So great, looks like you're able to submit it. One thing I find interesting here is that all of the submissions are from Foundation, so that seems to be the platform of choice for all of the artists involved right now. So we have from 2 to 6, and now I'll go over to my VRF contract and draw a number between 2 and 6 to decide who wins. So here's my contract here. Let's see, 2, 6. I actually need to switch over to Sepolia. As I mentioned last time, I didn't deploy this on mainnet because I'm manually doing this process, so there's no real reason to have that on mainnet. So inject provider Sepolia. All right, this looks all good. Let's process this transaction between 2 and 6. And let's see who wins. So I'm signing now for this. If you go over to the VRF contract, that's been posted on the website as well. You can verify these numbers here. So this is our VRF contract. I've just made one submission, so this should be logged in an event here in any minute. It'll look like this. So every time we make a request, there'll be one request sent and then a request filled, letting us know this is the number that's been returned. All right, so let's give that a little bit of time. We can move on to the next drawings because sometimes it takes a bit to process these. So I'll make sure we might as well just kind of spit them out back to back. So that's the artist. We'll see who wins in a minute. You can track that. It actually looks like it's just processed right now. But you can track that on the contract on your own if you go to the link on the website. Let me see. That's actually in our about. if you go to here, our smart contract, you can see the numbers that are being drawn. So let's see. All right, so we have our request sent, so that's processing. While that's processing, let's move on to the holders. So here's our holders for the week. There's 2 minted so far. So for this, I'll be drawing a number between 0 and 1, and depending which NFT wins, then I'll submit a bid on their piece of art. So let's go back to VRF. Let's request another number between 0 and 1 and process that transaction. If you're putting any questions or any comments on the Kick stream, I haven't figured out how to have that stream at the same time, but I'll figure out how to go back and forth between them. All right, so I requested another number between 0 and 1 to decide who is the winner for the holders. Let's check back on our request for the artists. All right, so we have request sent and request filled. So it looks like we have one for the artist 1 minute ago. So the winner for the artist is number 5. So that's this artist here. Let's check it out. Uncommon Victorian. Congratulations, you're the winner. This looks pretty awesome. Looks like a bunch of, I think those are flamingos, or not really sure, maybe some other bird. Created by It Became Life. If you're not familiar with this person, go check them out. I'll be posting the link to their piece of art and to their socials if they allow me to. So follow that artist, check out the rest of their collection. Looks like it's part of this collection, Uncommon Victorian. So they have an option for me to buy or place a bid or make an offer. Since there's a little bit more in the wallet than what's placed here, I'll make an offer for 0.9 ETH. Let's switch over to the artist wallet. So MD Art, switch over to Ethereum. All right, 0.09. Let's make an offer. Okay, the artist wallet's connected. That's good. Continue. Cool. Let's make an offer. So created by them. So created by them and it's owned by them. So that's good. We know that the money is actually going to the creator. Let's make an offer. 0.09 ETH. What you're offering is higher than the buy now price. You'll buy it for 0.05 ETH instead. So it doesn't look like I can make an offer for this amount. Instead, it's telling me I'm going to buy it for 0.05 ETH. So if you're an artist, that's something to consider going into the future. They do have an option to place a bid. So instead, what I'll do is place a bid for this amount. Since I can't, can I place more? Let's see. And that should kick off their auction. Actually needs to be a little bit less, so I think I'll have to place the, how much is that transaction? All right, that looks like it's good. All right, so I placed a bid on this work of art. Normally I would make an offer, but as you saw that I couldn't make the offer that amount, it's kind of forcing me to buy now at 0.05 ETH. And instead of giving that amount, let's give as much as we possibly can, which it looks like it's 0.087. The 0.003 is just to process the transaction, and the remainder goes to the owner. All right, so transaction successful. Looks like I kicked off a bid. So if you're watching this and you've just won, share it on your socials, get other people to bid, and let's see where that goes. So congratulations. As I mentioned, I'll be posting a recap tomorrow with a link to the artist who's won and all of these details. So right after that, we generated another number for the artist holders, for the NFT holders. So let's check back on that. All right, so we have our request and we have our submission. So, all right, one. So the second NFT won. So that's this one right here. Let's go to our OpenSea and let's place a bid on this person's piece of art. So it looks like there was some maybe congressional bill or something being debated in Congress. So let's switch over to the holders. Switch to this count. Let's see. Okay. Weird. Looks like it's taking a bit of time to sign. Or it didn't prompt me the second time. Okay. All right. So our holders, we have a little bit more. So 0.03 left over from last week. As I mentioned, I was the only purchaser, so I didn't accept that bid. So the money's still here. It's gonna be like 0.06 something. We'll need some money to transact, so I'll leave like 0.003 in the wallet. Let's make an offer on this. Let's see, what is it? 0.68. Let's see, 5.5. To maintain that 0.003 for us to make that bid. Let's see. It's gonna tell me to purchase with, so I'll do that. Actually, I can do that now. I think that should be fine. All right, cool. So it's processed out. Let's wrap the ETH. In order to place bids on OpenSea, you have to wrap ETH. All right, so that should be good. And let's place this bid. So as I mentioned, I'm doing a custom date, and the bid's gonna stay for the following Monday at 11:59. Same thing with the artist pieces. If I were to place a bid on an artist piece. All right, so let's make an offer, and let's see. All right, so the offer's been submitted. So if you own this piece of art right now, you have an offer for 0.0655 WETH. You have about 6 days to accept that. Let's see. Yeah, and then there's 0.0024. So there's not much left in the wallet. So there was just enough to cover our transaction fees. So yeah, there's been a bid placed for the NFT holders. We've placed a bid on the NFT artist. Now let's take a look at the fans. All right, so let's load the Machine Dreams webpage. So we have 339 posts. Let's generate a number between 1 and 339. All right. Oh, that's because I'm on mainnet. Let me switch back to testnet and switch back to the other wallet. All right, cool. All is well now. So Sepolia. All right, we're back at our contract. 1 out of 339. Let me double check that. Yep, 339 posts. All right, let's generate our number. So again, this is going to take a little bit process. That should prompt me to sign, but it's not. I hope I don't have to refresh this contract. Let's see my Machine Dreams main wallet. I'm on Sepolia. See if anything was registered here. So we should have a request sent at the top. This was our last one fulfilled, so that's not it. Looks like nothing processed, which makes sense because it would normally prompt me. Yeah, it's not actually registering anything. So let me reload this. All right. Every once in a while this happens. I'm not exactly sure why, but let's reload this contract. Making sure no requests were sent. Yep. All right, and we have our contract again. So it was one between 1 and 339. Okay. So this is what I was expecting before. It's for it to prompt a transaction because if I'm not signing, I'm not confirming, I'm not paying for it, then there's no way for it to process. So yes, every once in a while that happens for some reason on Remix, but We've just submitted our last number. Just give it a second to fulfill, and what I'll have to do is go over to my database and check the ID for that number, for that post. And by the way, if you haven't checked out the sites, our post, I really like the last one that was there, the Zelda one. That was pretty cool. But check out our pieces of art on our website, themachinedreams.com. Submit your piece of art to the form if you want to be considered for next week's drawing, and like, comment, and retweet in our post for you to potentially win the fan reward. So let's go back. All right, we have our request sent 39 seconds ago, so it should be a little bit before we get our request fulfilled. Let's check out this other collection too. What's in this collection? So there's two pieces here from this artist. It Became Life. So this is the one we currently placed a bid in. This is the other one. This is pretty cool. If you haven't already yet, check out our spreadsheet too. You can check out the other artists that submitted. And by the way, after this drawing, I'm going to have to remove this from our list because there's no way for them to win twice off of the same piece of art. So just in case you're monitoring the spreadsheet, look out for that update. All right, we have our request and our request fulfilled. So let's see, what's our number? 330. All right, let's go over to our database. 330. All right, Dreamville record. So this was actually generated recently. Let's see. This was generated earlier today. And it looks like I'm the only one who retweeted this. So the money's going to stay in the wallet for that reward. Just to verify, let's switch over to this Machine Dreams. Let's see. It's actually this one right here. So yeah, 9 hours ago it was generated. Looks like there's maybe a concert, J. Cole, Dreamville Festival. We view post engagements. You can see I'm the only one who basically retweeted this. So there's no point in drawing another winner. I'm just going to keep that in the wallet. But if you would like to potentially win that reward, then engage with our posts on Twitter. As I mentioned, comment, retweet, or like our post for you to potentially win what's in the wallet. All right, so that's everything for the Machine Dreams drawing. Thanks everyone for participating. I'm going to close this out and tune in next week for the drawings. I'll post the update tomorrow, so everyone look out for that. I'll see you all later.